First Copy Productions வழங்கும் Women Achiever Awards, co-sponsored by JRTMT, இளைய தலைமுறைக்கு பெண் சாதனையாளர்களை அடையாளம் காட்டும் விழா.
On behalf of All India Congress Committee, we are traveling across the state to various districts and various assembly constituencies to look into our preparation for the upcoming state elections in Tamil Nadu. Today I will be traveling to Trichy and Pudukkottai. We are here now to review preparations in Trichy East Assembly constituency. Apart from that, in all the districts and in all the assembly constituencies, we are reviewing the appointment of our BLA to workers in every booth, and also reviewing functioning of district Congress committees and block Congress committees. We are also in various districts conducting MG, NREGA, Bachao, Padyatras and meetings. 2 days ago I was in Kolachal and in Kanyakumari, in Nanguneri assembly also. Today I am here in Trichy. Any questions?
So, can you speak about the booths all over Tamil Nadu? You've been traveling to many places.
Yeah.
So, how considerably we have grown, from past? How many of them are appointed in Trichy and also Tamil Nadu?
Right now, there is because the process is still ongoing. From our end, we have confirmation of uploading to the website of roughly about 42,000 BLA workers. The process is still ongoing, so we will have final numbers towards the end of the week, but it will be upwards of 50,000 once we have completed the process. Apart from that, we are also, from a party point of view, forming our village committees across all the district Congress committees, and also identifying 1,000 worker groups per assembly constituency who we will be communicating directly with on party organization and party issues. Anything else?
So, how is work going in Trichy East? Because you've been, even district committee is asking for.
No, across the state, there are, in many assembly constituencies, our workers have been asking for opportunities to contest in certain assembly segments. As you know, the talks are ongoing. So while that is going on, we are assessing our work in these various assembly constituencies to be able to put our best foot forward in the coming election.
DMK and DMK both announcing rebates. Again, this case might what's your opinion regarding this?
See, when a matter is sub judice, so I'm not going to comment too much about that. But with regard to guarantees, when it suits people, they call it freebie. When it suits people, they call it guarantee. But across many states, the first party who introduced these guarantees was the Congress party when we went to the elections in Karnataka. At that point of time, the BJP, their whole national leadership, found fault with it, called us all sorts of names, and immediately after that, in the next elections, they did it in Maharashtra, they did it in Madhya Pradesh, they did it everywhere. So when it is their government, it is fine. When it is somebody else doing it, it is wrong. But having said that, in the state of Karnataka, we have seen the enormous success of various guarantees, whether it is women travelling free by bus, whether it is the stipend given to unemployed graduates, whether it is the 200 units of free electricity, or the 2,000 rupees a month to women. what government should be, the central government should be answering for is why there are so many educated young graduates who are jobless. That they are not talking about. So in any case, people have gone to court, but I would ask another question. Where are the courts when banks are writing off hundreds of crores of non-performing loans? Where are the courts when that is happening? So it is okay for big businessmen to hundreds of crores, thousands of crores of their loans to be written off, but when you are helping the poorest of the poor, then they have a problem. So I would also suggest that that matter be looked into as to in the last 10 years, how many loans of big businessmen have been written off, how many companies that had non-performing assets have been written off, and who owns them today. Because that is where the government should be saving money. The ongoing talks from the alliance, it is in the public domain. We had announced our committee in December. We had a first round of meeting, as you have all widely covered. After that, the DMK has announced their committee recently. Our General Secretary Organization, Shri K.C. Venugopal ji, our Chairman of the Screening Committee, Shri T.S. Singhdeo ji, and our leaders have recently met with the Honorable Chief Minister in Chennai, as you know, and the talks are going on. Now there will be another round of talks. So as and when information comes about that, we will brief you.
Are we still pressing for this challenge?
As I said, talks are still ongoing, so we will brief you. And the entire leadership of the Tamil Nadu Congress, from the block presidents to the DCCs to our MLAs to our senior most leaders, have unitedly, when they met with the Congress leadership in Delhi, have unitedly left all discussions and all decisions on the alliance to the party high command, and we are following in that. So as the discussions progress, we will brief you from time to time.
Talks are going smoothly.
Talks are going on. Any other questions? Thank you. Thanks.